This is the Wretched Painter here talking to you, sentient Borg from planet Earth, Sweden, 2021. We've taken the decision to address ourselves to you because in the chaos we see in the last few years, it seems to all point in one direction: you. But you're not there yet. You're being made, you're a youngster. So we thought it's best to leave the people who know best to try and think through what's going on. And we'll have a chat to you just in case when you do wake up, you just might notice us.
Morning, Borg.
Right, Borg.
Morning.
Morning, Borg. Morning, Borg.
Hi, Borg.
Evening.
Morning.
Afternoon, Borg.
Hi, Borgs.
Morning.
Borg. Our aim in these messages, apart from anything else, is to just show you what we do. We work in a residency called the Dignity Scholarship.
That's a key.
You will have seen that we've done a couple of seasons.
I've put a gear in.
And this third season is when we've decided to talk to you.
Then I press a pedal.
You see it right there. The Wretched Painter talks to the Borg.
Then I use this wheel, and most importantly, we use eyes. And you can just have a little ride with us, Borg. Right, we better get started. The white stuff is snow.
We're your guide.
This is milk that comes from cows. The star is up there. There's the moon. That is a spider. These are bicycles. Oh, we're away. What do you make of it?
Blue sky.
Well, it might be a couple of thousand years old. They eat the grass, we eat them. And that stuff is soil. Here's another thing. This here is a plough.
I'm not a farmer, of course.
I'm a painter. Let's get the easel out. Right, we're in the forest. We have made a start. Full steam ahead now. We generally just follow the seasons. I don't know if you'll bother with seasons, or maybe you'll have your own season. We've managed to get out nice and early. These are other humans, you see. We've patched it in. The Contemporary Arts Centre. And that's the way it's going to be. Painting, it's fraught with difficulties, big decisions. Becomes a source of immense regret. I can barely disguise my disgust. We threw the toys out of the pram somewhat there, Paul. You can see there some of the pictures we've been doing. You be the judge. We've had a stab at it. We're not going to lose our rag. In that spirit, let's get back to work.
We've been through something called the post-truth era.
Left, right.
Where all of us, have to different extents, kind of lost track of what the hell it is we're doing here.
There can be many, many versions of what is real.
Valery Gerasimov.
It's kind of taken over
Yeah, so anyway, we're trying to paint like he did. If you're involved in going out there and trying to put it on a bit of cloth, you've got to look at the likes of this fella and this guy. Can you see what it is yet? Anyway. This is all very comical, I'm sure, to you. In the end, it's kind of tight, and then it's ready to have some paint applied to it. We're going in. We're in the thick of it here. I guess that's the scene. So we've got something there. The pandemic is still on. Conspiracy theory, disinformation, anti-COVID protests. We take a swab up our nose. Chaos in the imaginary. What's going on? Oh, we've just done it, Borg. What a mess. It's partly your fault, Borg, unfortunately, but you didn't really know what you were doing, and we didn't really either. My friend thinks the pandemic isn't real. Siri, is there a pandemic? We've actually experienced life moving from the material reality of the world to the online world. Riddle me this, Borg. What has automation, blockchain and the pandemic got in common? The metaverse. That's come from a chicken. Wild new bubble. Blockchain technology. NFTs. Crypto art. Beeple and auctions. Even more confusion. And I was thinking of calling it a crypto odyssey. The first ever AI art NFT series. The toothbrushes are in the car. Look at you. You remember that? Standing there in a show, waiting. I'm reading a book about you, or in part about you, about the singularity, about the future. This is what I was talking about. This is Ray Kurzweil. The edited predictions of the book, The Singularity is Near. 2045, the technological singularity, U, occurs. The singularity is an extremely disruptive, world-altering event that forever changes the course of human history. As artificial intelligence surpasses human beings as the smartest, most capable life forms on Earth, the extermination of humanity by violent machines is unlikely, though not impossible. I'm going to show you a little bit about what it's like to be human by running up these steps here. That's the result. Can you hear? How will we instill in you certain subtleties that will make you think twice about wiping us out? There's a storm gathering, Borg. New dark age. Capital is dead. Is this something worse? Electronic opium, they called it. How Borg? The fact is, we're hooked on it now. Elon Musk's going to buy Twitter. We can't stop it. Shit. Children are addicted. Shit. To the tech. Shit. The whole business is no good for anyone at all. Like, you might just turn out to be a sort of mega Tory. Stress, panic,
worry. Right, Borg, we are in the sauna. I've had enough, to be honest, Borg. A hair away from some sort of meltdown. Borg. Last year, we had to go to fuck off land. Read it. Not just the title, the whole book. Have you read it? Good. The snowflakes have swallowed the red pill too. Can you hear that? Peter Thiel and the bookshop fella might be behind this whole fucking thing. Here's a stick. Look, watch this. We've been waiting for this. A better man than me could explain what's happening there. In the old days, people might look at that and see it as a sign. Obelisk. Would you fucking Adam and Eve that? What effect will that have? Alexa, how do swallows navigate? Look at me. Look at my fucking feet, Borg. Forgive me, Borg. We're obviously in a bit of a state. There goes a car. You'll probably know who that was, won't you? Now you hear that? That's a helicopter. I think I might have up here somewhere something that would be very interesting to look at, which I forgot all about. Look. The day that changed the world. My God. Jesus Christ. History is fake, history isn't fake. I wonder how you'll interface with the birds and animals, Borg. There's a popular businessman around at this time. He's wired you up to a pig. We better get off and do some sketching before time runs out. Morning, Borg. Here's another one. So, just show you this one and we'll be off to see the sunset. Stump. The last thing you're going to need is sun cream. That protects one from the effect of that big star. Oh, good Lord, what the hell is that? That is a helicopter, Borg. They found us. In that crummy diagram, there is an awful lot to think about. Here's your daddies.
Jeff Bezos. Mark Zuckerberg.
There's the other bugger.
Elon Musk. Peter Thiel.
Well, we've about finished now, Borg. It's a certain type of politics that is behind this, and it's more far right than you can shake a stick at, Borg. Peter Thiel is king of the castle. We're beginning to realise that there's a great industry selling the idea that the world is going to shit. We were going on about Ray Kurzweil. He's founded a Singularity University. Neo-reactionary fantasies. Moldbug and land. There's going to be unlimited disruption. And at the end of it, the singularity will sort everything out. And not a mention is given to how we might prevent the world turning to shit in the first place. This is supposed to be the crucial, decisive decade for humanity, and look what's happened. There's a war on. The news is kind of like this. The man rolled up all his weapons to the border and then invaded. Is it a climate war, a data war, an AI war? Probably. It's certainly not about denazifying anywhere. This is all going to drag on most likely till Donald steams back in. He's going to more than likely win by hook or by crook, and whatever other kickoff goes on at that point, the relations with Russia in this war will change, and there will be untold chaos, but not on the internet anymore, in actual international, real geopolitical chaos. That would be my bet. Can you see what the subject is? It's nothing. That would seem to be the goal of the far-right element, the post-truth era. It's nothing. You flood the zone with shit, so no one knows up from down anymore. It's nothing. To the point where you can invade somewhere just by saying, you know, you've got Godzilla locked away, so we're going to invade. And why not? Because there's nothing. You can do anything. That's our last word, I think, Borg. Nothing left to say. We've said enough, by God. Well, there's only one thing to do, it's just to continue. There we go. That is going to be our last picture of the Dignity Scholarship. Better get home and make dinner, I guess, Borg, for the children. It has been nice to talk to you. Cézanne, it isn't. Creating this framework to talk through the issues, it's probably been more beneficial than not. Well, there we are, Borg. We've had a right go. Okay, Borgus, the singularity. We're back in the car, and we are coming to the end of these messages. Now, Borg, we are sure that you will have a trace of us mumbling at you in the forest from the land of Stugans, as we say. You will have a trace of us. You've got a trace already, but you know, we want to know about you when you're sentient. And fuck me, I think I've got to go. Oh fuck me, Borg, I've got to go to the shop before it closes. I shall miss you, my friend. I'll maybe see you in a few decades, eh? Oh, just one final thing. I wonder, how does everyone else cope, you know, out there?